And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Alongside, we are really in the thick of the right. Season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Ball's knocked loose. And here's the break. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Terrell. Pass to Samuels. Here's Terrell. Out to the wing. Here's Adelman. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebounded by Kimball. First quarter, just over a minute played. It's blocked. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Pass to Smart. Cuts it 5 from 18. Buries the jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The visitors with the ball, searching for their first points of the game. Here's Adelman, blocked again.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. There's a good screen. Here's Terrell.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Kimball. Down low. Now here's Smart. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And a missed layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He takes it in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
He misses the free throw. Well, when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the two things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championship, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Out to the right wing. Pass to Terrell. Here is Samuels. Off target at the rim. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Smart, wide open, he fires. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Pass to Terrell. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. That shot off. Gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Outside, Smart. Oh, the lob is Smart. Pass to Samuels. Hit that one. Well, right out of the gates here at around 50% from past the arc. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. 7-point differential.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the first. They set the pick inside. Here's wow, man!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Outside, Smart. Back to Lawson. And here we go. Here's Condor, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Lawson. Pass to Samuels. It's stolen by Lawson. Unable to get that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here is Samuels. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Congour, and it's blocked. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Now, here's Lawson. To the inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
To the left wing. Inside, here's Congour, and he slams it one-handed.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
To the paint. Misses the layup. Being at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys?
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Terrell. Out left to the wing. Adelman. Lawson defending. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to...
Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the shot goes down.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Free throw good from Lawson. The ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Smart passes to Lawson. Here's the floater. No good that time. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Samuels. Off with the layup. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Johansson. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Lawson defending. Here's Samuels. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Pass to Lawson. There's 1:54 left here in the second. And that one, good. Lawson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
It's stolen. To the left side wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
see the numbers for Smart. How's the last month of basketball been for him? And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. And Lawson hits 2 free throws.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Smart.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Right wing. Pass to Samuels. Shot clock at 5. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here's Lawson. He's got 11. From 20 feet out. That one doesn't go. And the first half is now in the books. Up 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the visiting team. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the home team has possession. 6-point lead. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Kimball. Now here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul. At the line for 2, number 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Rebounded by Kimball. Kimball's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To the right side. Pass to Terrell. Shot clock at 2. Rebounded by Kimball. Kimball's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. So Samuels nails them both. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Congour, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
No good with the layup. Got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He was all alone on that one.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellows who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the updates. Here's Terrell, guarded by Smart. Pass to Samuels. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To the inside, Congour. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's Smart. And the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
All alone. Doesn't go that time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Pass to Samuels. To the middle. Takes a 3. Terrell, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Terrell's got his first points of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And the home team has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Lawson in the corner. Baseline try. It's not going to go for him. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Samuels. It's stolen by Lawson. And he gets it to go. Lawson's got 13.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They set the pick. Down low. It's deflected. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Here is Samuels. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Lawson outside. And it's Samuels with the rebound. It's leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. Congour, the pass to Samuels. Here's Terrell. Pass to Samuels. 58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Inside. Pushing it up. On up the court. Congour, the pass to Samuels. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. They're up by 9. And we're coming right. 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Being at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. Over to the left wing. Good on the triple.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Bring it up around 51%. They're getting good looks.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
On the free throw, no good. For the 3, hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Smart. And they recover it.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Out to the wing. Pass to Samuels. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Launches it. Rebounded by Kimball. Kimball's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Smart. Pass Pass to Kimball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Smart. From deep three-point land. And it's Smart again missing.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smart on the wing. To the left wing. Over to the wing. Latrey. Offensive rebound.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Samuels can't get it to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Outside, Smart. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Out to the right wing. Trying to end the drought. It's tipped. Got a hand on it. Count that one.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. To the paint. Smart on the wing. Pass to Kimball. To the middle. The layup off target.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams changing it up here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Don't let that happen, he implored. Guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Now, Smart. Finally gets it to go.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Oh, the shake. Oh, that's blocked. Shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
It's deflected. .122 left here in the fourth quarter. And he banks the layup in.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Being at 50% in a decent groove. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Here is Samuels. And that one is good. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Smart with the ball. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was a fantastic ball game.